You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Y&R fans. It's Belynda from Soap Dirt, and it's time for our weekly prediction edition for the CBS soap opera. I've got 5 spoiler-based predictions for you. And as always, I'll make the prediction and then I'll tell you the spoilers they're based on so you can kind of see where I got my inspiration from. I'm excited to unpack these for you. I've got stuff for Phyllis and Christine and Danny, Colleen, Victoria, Nikki, Jordan, Victor, and Victoria. All right, I'm going to unpack these all. If you haven't, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates and spoilers and all the good stuff. All right, my number 1 prediction, and these aren't all for this week, just by the way. These are kind of based on recent episodes, upcoming spoilers, but, you know, next week and beyond. But this one is specifically for next week. I think Phyllis is going to pull a really skanky move to ruin Christine and Danny's big trip. So this comes from spoilers and from the promo. In the promo, Phyllis is looking in the mirror at herself and she's got some sexy undies. And she says that basically Danny pushed her to this, but she doesn't mind. And then on Monday, spoilers say, Christine is bragging about an upcoming romantic trip she has with Danny while Phyllis simmers about it. And then on Wednesday, Christine snaps at Danny. That says to me that Phyllis has done something since she's looking at those skanky undies. Skanky/sexy. I mean, you know, I feel like Phyllis is going to show up in a trench coat or something, knock on the door, walk in, drop the coat so that she's there in her sexy undies when Christine shows up to see Danny. And I think Christine is going to lose it at Danny for not immediately telling her to put on her coat and get out of there. Phyllis might even, you know, start making out with him so that Christine can walk in on something even more inappropriate looking. This is a typical Phyllis move. I mean, remember what she did to Danny back in the day? She drugged him, she raped him, and then told him he had gotten her pregnant. I mean, I feel like he needs to have a Ring camera, and if it's Christine at the door, he needs to say, if it's Phyllis at the door, he needs to say, nope, not until there's other people here, and just avoid her. She is, I don't even feel like she's even into Danny, that it's just she doesn't want Christine to have anything that she wants. All right, my second prediction, I think Cole and Victoria might feel a little spark. So what had me thinking this is a spoiler for Friday that says Victor grills Cole. So I don't know if he's grilling him about Claire or maybe it's about Victoria and what he plans. Is he sticking around? Is he planning on co-parenting with her? Is he going to try and date his daughter? I mean, obviously these are things that Victor would be concerned about. So I just wonder, right now they've been so focused on just the trauma and, you know, their daughter being first in jail and then in the psychiatric thing and then getting over there to get her to see Jordan to get some closure. Maybe when they take a minute to breathe, maybe they will spark. I don't know. We'll see. My third prediction, I hope this prediction does not work out to be accurate. I will say that. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Sometimes I think of things and I think this could happen and then I think, gosh, I hope I'm wrong. In this case, I really hope I'm wrong, but I wonder if Nikki Newman is going to go too far with her sponsor, Seth. They did get a really good actor to play this role, Brian Gaskill, and usually they use throwaway extras unless it's going to be something, you know? So there's some other Nikki spoilers for next week. She gets some troubling news, a couple other things, but the spoiler that had me thinking about it was on Friday, Lauren helps Nikki keep another secret. So I just wonder if Nikki gets boozy, maybe her sponsor gets boozy or something, and they fall into bed. Because remember, Lauren did let the guy into the hotel room at the GCAC. I don't know if Nikki's going to keep that room just in case she needs a place to sleep off a drunk again. I really hope it doesn't happen. I love Nikki and Victor right now, and I love how supportive he's being. But her doing this, I mean, that's the kind of bad decision that addicts make when they fall off the wagon. They start doing, it's not always just the substance abuse. Sometimes it just leads to other things that it shouldn't. So while I hope it doesn't happen, I feel like it might. All right, my fourth prediction. And this is not one, for this week. I think this is one for, I don't know, maybe February sweeps. I feel like Jordan is going to escape from prison. So this episode this past week, when Claire went to see Jordan at the jail, Jordan was pulling this very, kind of all over the place thing, almost a bipolar thing where, oh, Claire, I love you. I've always loved you. I've always cared about you. The Newmans are horrible. And then Claire's like, look, you tried to kill my family. You were going to hurt me. You drugged me, all this stuff. I'm done with you. I'm not going to talk to you. And then Jordan snaps and goes full evil psycho and starts vowing revenge on all of them. So I feel like she's not done with the Newmans, far from it. And I feel like a February sweeps prison break is an exciting thing to have Wynard do. And when you have an epic she-villain like Colleen Zenk, you don't want to just let her go. I feel like there wasn't the big climax to the story yet, not a big explosive conclusion. Her getting arrested was kind of anticlimactic. So I just feel like it's not all done. My fifth prediction, Victor and Victoria bond over their problem children. This is from a spoiler on Wednesday. Victor has some heartfelt advice for Victoria. So, Victoria's got Claire, who grew up away from the Newmans and who has resentment and has done bad things to the family. Does that sound like another Newman offspring about? Well, sounds like Adam Newman to me. So Victor could be giving her advice on something else entirely, but I feel like Victor probably doesn't want Victoria to repeat the mistakes he's made with Adam. But, Victor and Adam are in a good place right now. So I think he can speak to her about, okay, things are finally better, but these are the mistakes I made along the way. And this is what I wish I had done differently with Adam. Something like that. Not, I don't think, necessarily encouraging her to walk away from her kid, but more just how to handle it. That's what I hope happens in this talk. We'll have to wait and see. Those are all my predictions for the week. For the week and beyond, if you have not, please click subscribe. It really helps the channel and we appreciate it. Definitely drop your comments on where you think the current storylines are going, where you hope they're going. I love reading your comments. Come back, of course, every day because we are here 7 days a week talking Young and the Restless. And as always, I am your host, Belynda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.